Leroy's Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver Walkthrough, Part 7. Hey guys, welcome back. In the last video, we took down the gym leader Faulkner, and we're finally ready to head out of Violet City. So, got my Pokemon fully healed up, and we're going to be heading towards Azalea Town, which is where the next gym is at. There's two ways to get out of Violet City. You can go down this way, but I actually want to grab something on the route on the west side. There's an item you can get. And it's an item you can only get on Thursdays, and I happen to be playing on a Thursday, which is kind of why I had to wait around. That's one of the reasons I had to wait around to record, but talk to this guy right here. His name is Arthur. He's Arthur of Thursday. Now, there's actually guys scattered around the game. There's one for each day of the week, and if you talk to them on the right day of the week, they'll give you an item. This guy will give you the Hard Stone, and I want that because I can attach it to my Geodude to raise his Rock-type moves, so they'll do more damage. So if you have a Geodude or you got an Onix, I would recommend changing your DS settings to a Thursday. I should have done that. I should have just went to my calendar and changed it to a Thursday, but whatever. Anyways, right here you're going to find some mysterious tree, but you can't really do anything now, so don't worry about it. We'll deal with that later. Just head down here, and this actually brings you into the Ruins of Alph. Now this place is kind of like really mysterious. There's a lot of cool stuff here. Basically, this place you're going to be able to do puzzles to unlock these kind of chamber-type places, and you'll be able to catch all of the unknowns. So, it's not something you have to do to beat the game, so I'm going to hold it off until later on. I might do it as an after-game project. But right now, I just want to get going on with the game, so we're going to come over here into Route 32, and you got to go all the way down through Route 32 to get to a cave, which will lead you to the city. So we got a lot of work to do here. Now this guy's going to stop you. If you haven't beaten the gym yet, you won't be able to get past him. But if you have beaten the gym, he's going to give you the Miracle Seed, which you can attach to any Pokemon to raise up their Grass-type moves. So that will work nicely for Chikorita. So there we go. We got two nice items to boost up our moves. We got one for Geodude and Chikorita. And now we can continue through Route 32. Now, luckily in the last video, I picked up some of the nicest items ever, Repels. And they will make sure you don't run into any wild Pokemon in the grass. Now, if you are looking for wild Pokemon, you can find Bellsprouts, Mareep, Hoppip, Wooper, and if you're playing Soul Silver, you can get Ekans as well. So if you're looking to add some of your Pokemon to your team and any of those interest you, go ahead and catch them. But I won't be worrying about that in this video. Anyways, this guy's got a Rattata level 6, so I think I'm just going to switch out to Chikorita to kill it. Chikorita hasn't really fought for a while since, you know, grass types don't really work in the flying type gym, so Herbie needs to get some experience. And let's go ahead and kill this thing with a Razor Leaf. I actually think you can also catch Rattatas in this route, but yeah, when I'm mentioning the new Pokemon in the routes, I'll pretty much only name off the new ones. I'm not going to keep naming the same ones over and over, like, oh yeah, by the way, you can catch Sentret in here. Yeah, I'll just talk about the new Pokemon you can get. And he's got, oh, this is a perfect time to go Zubat versus Zubat. So let's go over to Batman. Like, seriously, you think a regular old Zubat can take on Batman? Come on, everyone knows Batman's the strongest of all the Zubats. Let's go ahead and use Supersonic. That's pretty much my strategy with Batman, just confuse them and then start attacking. And now that I have Astonish, I can actually use that. Even though Astonish is a very weak move, it's still better than Leech Life. Especially since Leech Life is super weak against other Zubats. Whoa, crap. That's what I get for having a wire stick out across the room. Anyways, Astonish time. And hopefully the screen does not look completely ridiculous right now. Yeah, there we go. That's what I love about Supersonic. I love having Batman's powers on my side for once. Like, the evil Zubats are finally with me. So now I can use Supersonic on people, and they can hit themselves in confusion. Alright, one more Astonish might finish this thing off. Alright, there we go. So nice job, Batman. That might get you up to level 10. Yeah. Now all my Pokemon are in double digits for levels. That's always nice. And that's it. There we go. Yeah, early on in the game you don't get a ton of money from battles. Later on you'll be getting like thousands of bucks. But right now it's kind of limited. Yeah, there's a tree up there, but you can't cut it right now, so don't worry about it. Over here you can find a Repel. So there, now we got the one back that we used. And down here, we got a Picnicker lady, so I don't know what she's doing. She's just, like, staring at the wall. Anyways, yeah, she's going to battle us, and I think she only has one Pokemon, actually. Yeah, there's a lot of trainers on this route, but a lot of them only have one Pokemon, so it will fly by really quickly. But definitely a good idea fighting them all for the experience. Anyways, Batman, let's see what you can do against this thing. Oh crap, you missed. Yeah, actually I think I'm going to start training Zubat on his own a bit, just to see what he can do, you know? He's up to level 10, so I got the level advantage, so I might as well try killing these things. Plus, I kind of need to learn another move. I'm going to learn Bite pretty soon, which I'm pretty excited for because right now my moves are all very awful. But I gotta say, so far I've been getting very lucky with Supersonic. Like, it seems like 90% of the time the opponents are hitting themselves in confusion. Yeah, there it is again. So as long as they keep hitting themselves, it doesn't really matter how much Batman does because they're just gonna kill themselves. Yeah, still confused. Oh, but you finally got off a Tail Whip. I just imagine the little Nidoran so confused he's like whipping himself with his own tail. Oh wow, critical hits! Nice job! Batman is just tearing it up now. All of a sudden, like out of nowhere. During the Bellsprout Tower, Zubat just seemed so awful, but now all of a sudden he's just killing everything. Anyways, you're on a big journey. Oh, you want my phone number? No, I'm not giving you... Yeah, in case you guys don't know, I refuse to give anyone my phone number in this game because they will call you constantly just to annoy you. Like, seriously, even though it'd be cool in real life if random girls were just like, hey, you want my number? Yeah, not in Pokemon games because they will just recall you with ridiculous stuff that's not important at all. You know, you can get rematches with them, which is kind of nice, but I don't really like training that much. Like, I'm the type of guy that just goes through, does all the required battles, and goes to the Elite Four. I'm not the type of guy that goes back and tries to fight every trainer like 20 times over, you know, just to get up to level 100. But if that's you, you know, go ahead and add their numbers, but I'm warning you, it will be annoying when they call you telling you about that Weedle they almost caught. But yeah, now that you got the Nidoran Male Edition, because there's a female and a male edition, maybe a lot, I don't know how many of you guys remember the Nidoran I use on my team, but this one will eventually evolve into Nidoking, which is an awesome Pokemon. I actually recommend both those Pokemon, they're both nice, whether you get the King or the Queen. The male one's a bit more offensive based, the female's a bit more defensive based, but they're still both great Pokemon that can learn a lot of moves. Oh wow, I thought I killed you for a second, but no, you have to use your stupid focus energy. Alright, we'll kill you with a Leech Life. Just to make things simple. So I can get a little health back. And yes, no, I'm full on health. I love how just no one can touch Zubat. He's like full on health, just killing all these trainers. Disappointing that you lost to a Zubat. I'm sure it is. I would be disappointed if I lost to a Zubat. Anyways, let's go ahead and grab that item up there. And it's a Great Ball. Yeah, Great Ball is a bit better than Pokeballs, so if you have, you know, a bit of a stronger Pokemon you're trying to catch and Pokeballs aren't working, throw a Great Ball at it. And down here we have the TM for Bullet Seed. Now, that's actually not too useful for Chikorita because I already have Razor Leaf, but if you caught like a Bellsprout or something like that, you know, Bullet Seed might not be a bad move to teach it. Alright, so this guy says he caught some awesome Pokemon in the grass. He thinks he can beat me, but, you know, obviously he's not because he's just a youngster. Oh, he's got a Wooper, which you can catch in this route. I actually like the Pokemon Wooper. I use it a lot just because it's a water type. You can catch it early on in the game. It evolves pretty early. But this time I'm not going to be using it because I have other plans for a water type. But Wooper is definitely one of the better Pokemon to catch. It's always nice to get a water Pokemon early on in the game, if you didn't already get Totodile or something. But one Razor Leaf's going to kill it, so I'm going to make it look pathetic. I just love Wooper, though. It looks so funny. And it has a funny name. Wooper. Huh. Alright, so there it goes, and experience all around for everybody. Alright, so we beat Youngster Gordon. Shucks, I thought I could win. Thought I could win with just one Wooper? What are you, crazy? Anyways, down here there's actually a Pokemon Center if you got all banged up. But, you know, Zubat's just so dominant that he has no hits on him yet, so I think we're going to be just fine. And yeah, up here on this bridge you're going to be fighting like 3 fishermen, so... Actually, I think I'm going to start using Chikorita a bit more just because I got the Grass-type advantage. So here we got a Goldeen. Batman probably could, you know, grind it out and kill this thing, but I think it'd be quicker just to go to Chikorita. So let's go ahead and do that to let Herbie take this thing down. Yeah, I'm kind of resting Geodude now just because he got a lot of experience points in the gym, and actually the Bellsprout Tower as well, so I'll be giving Geodude a bit of a rest, and he'll be coming back in pretty soon. Yeah, we're not going to forget about Geodude because we got the Hard Stone on him, and he's going to be ready to go for the next gym. But for now, we want to, you know, get Herbie and Batman caught up with the rest of the team. So yeah, and looks like one more Razor Leaf will take you down. Oh crap, Supersonic! Yeah, now I'm getting a taste of my own medicine. The game's just like, how do you like it, Leroy? How do you like the supersonic? Oh, wow. Alright, this will kill it. Well, we got lucky that time. So far, I have to say, luck has been on our side. I've had a couple unlucky moments, but overall, I've gotten lucky a lot. So, we're doing pretty good. And Batman's up to level 11. And Herbie also up to level 11, so there we go. This is why you fight all the trainers. You get up a lot of levels, and I just hit the table. I don't know why I did that. I don't know if you could even hear that. And I don't know why I'm still doing it. That's hurting my finger. Let's see. Oh, wow, you're asking for my number 2. Some old guy's asking for a little kid's number. That is not okay. Like, seriously, you're an old fisherman dude. You're asking a little 10-year-old boy for his number. Jeez. Anyways, let's go ahead and talk to this guy. Wait a minute. Oh, crap. This is... I completely forgot about this guy. This is the Magikarp dude. Oh, crap. Yeah, this guy's got 4 Magikarps on his team because Magikarps are the most awesome Pokemon in the world. Yeah, all they do... Yeah, if you don't know about Magikarps, they've only got one move. You know what that move is? Splash. Yeah, Splash, the most powerful move in the world. It does absolutely nothing. Like, it honestly does nothing. There's no move in the game that does nothing. But Splash, just... nothing happens. Nothing happens. But nothing happened. It's like, it's no joke. It does absolutely nothing. And yeah, the worst part is they actually have decent defense, and they barely give you any experience points, so it just takes forever. I'd actually skip this guy if you could, because it's just a waste. Let's actually cut to the end and let Chikorita take down all these things. Go, Herbie! Die, Magikarp, die! Well, I gotta say, if this guy has the effort to train all those Magikarps, he will eventually have a team full of Gyarados. Yeah, Magikarp's like the most painful Pokemon to train, but if you can manage to get it up to level 20, Gyarados is a very nice Pokemon. Anyways, this guy's got some freshly caught Pokemon, so we're going to battle him, and this is the last trainer on the route, so after this we'll go heal up at the Pokemon Center and get ready to go through the cave, so yeah, let's switch out to Chikorita to take care of this Poliwag. Yeah, Poliwags are kind of annoying because, they can use the move Hypnosis, which they learned really early, and Sleep is so annoying in this game. But I've always liked Poliwag. You can get its... Oh, there it is, Hypnosis. And, of course, it hits. Alright, I'll go to sleep. Fine, if you really want me to. Yeah, unfortunately, early on in the game, it's really annoying when you fall asleep, because you don't really have the items to wake yourself back up. And, you know, normally later on in the game, you can just switch to another Pokemon, but you're kind of limited early on, so... You know, you just gotta wait around until you wake up. Take a couple shots to the face with Bubble. But yeah, like I was saying, Poliwag's a nice Pokemon. You get some options. You can either go to a Poliwrath or a Politoed, and both are pretty good Pokemon. Yeah, there are definitely a lot of good water types in this game. All the water types from first generation are back, and there were a lot of them in that game. And there's a couple nice new additions in the second generation as well. So there we go. I think I'm just going to stay in for this last Poliwag, just so I don't get put to sleep again, because I know I can kill it in one Razor Leaf. So one more, and we'll finally be done with this route, and we'll be able to move on. And you're going to use Water Sport. I don't know why you'd use Water Sport. I mean, you know you're going to get killed anyways. So, I mean, you're going to weaken Fire's moves. Like, ooh, we're facing a Chikorita. Better make sure we weaken the Fire power, because Chikoritas are known to just use Fire Blast every now and then. Anyways, that thing is going to go down, Herbie's going to get up a level, and I would say this was definitely a successful route. Oh, and I'm learning Synthesis, I forgot about that. Yeah, Synthesis is a nice move. It only gets 5 power points, but it will heal half of your hit points, so I will get rid of Growl, because I'll probably never use Growl. I don't know, the only time I might use it is against, like, one of the gyms or something, if I was trying to be all strategic, but whatever, I'll just get rid of it. Yeah, like I said, that's it for all the trainers in here, so we're going to go stop at the Pokemon Center, and next time, guys, we're going to be heading into the cave, which leads to Azalea Town, so I will see you all next time, and stay tuned for more. Oh yeah, there's the cave. First cave of the game, guys, it's going to be rough, but yeah, that's what's coming up next time. Let's get out of here.